Helen hates when people here complain about the cost of living, which is pretty fucked up, I think. But you have to remember, Helen was born in the Soviet Union, which is a bit of a red flag. Now it's got a bit more blue and white. But yeah, the cost of living there, you have to remember, was telling on your neighbour when they say something mean about the government, or eating your weakest child when it gets cold in winter, in a move Helen's mum called the reverse babushka.
I like the Soviet red flag joke. I like it even more when I do it in my set. Alright, so this is Darcy. Great name for a female horse. Darcy was of course named after a character in Pride and Prejudice, which is funny because his prejudice prevents him from going to Pride.
Burn. Like that bridge in Crimea. Helen has been described by people that know her as a bit of a cunt. Helen describes herself as having a Marmite personality, which means that some like her and some don't. But I disagree. I think she has a Vegemite personality, in that I'm the only cunt that fucking likes her. That's it.
Thanks for not telling them about my yeast infection. That's really it. Anyway, so Darcy here claims to be 24. Even though he looks like he's behind on multiple alimony payments. Darcy, the only way I know you're not going through midlife crisis is there is no way you're making it to 48.
That's fair enough. Helen has clinical depression, which is sad. She's tried to kill herself multiple times and failed, but that's also because she has ADHD and gets distracted when she goes to the hardware store by all the possible rope and stool combinations.
I do love a bit of DIY, which is also a description of your sex life.
Yes!
So, the tragic thing is, right, like I scrolled through Darcy's Facebook page long enough to know that he always looked like it's not acceptable for him to be on Snapchat. He always looked old. In fact, when he suddenly drops dead in the middle of a street, that will be the first time he ever needed to be ID'd.
I have been buying beer since I was 12, so that's fair enough.
That's why you look like that.
No, that's because my parents are ugly. It's my mum and dad. Who gives a fuck? Alright. What else have we got on the menu? Cool. Helen's dad died when she was 10. And Helen's never had a relationship with a man that's lasted longer than 3 months. So essentially, I know the Helen dead dad thing is sad, but Helen's dad is to Helen what Magnus Carlsen is to the sport of chess. The fucking GOAT. Fuck Gary Kasparov, bitch. Okay, no chess fans in, that's cool. Swings and roundabouts, I suppose.
The only thing I know about chess is that you're probably using anal beads to cheat right now. It's
Niche.
recent, yeah.
I like it.
All right. So Darcy's had many concussions. He essentially has treated his head like a functioning TV set to such an extent that doctors said the only channel he's going to be getting is early onset Alzheimer's. But yeah, once he got concussed so bad that he forgot 3 months of his life, but the court still did not deem that an acceptable defense.
Never mind. I was going to, never mind.
You forgot what I said just now, didn't you?
Yeah, I'm pretty drunk, honestly, and concussed. You guys probably don't, this is probably going to come as a bit of a surprise, but Helen is actually a massive royalist and a huge fan of the late Queen Elizabeth. It was actually her dream to be one of the Queen's corgis, judging by that fucking underbite.
That was a surprise to me, maybe. I think you are the royalist here. Your last name is literally Moreland. All of Darcy's relationships lasted for over a year, and in all of them, he was cheated on. Well, my guess is that Darcy just forgot that they had broken up with him. But perhaps he's just honoring his British and Australian heritage, meaning that once he settles down, he refuses to leave.